Hey guys, it's the magic hour. Welcome back. I hope you're having a great day so far. Happy Monday to everyone out there. I hope your week is going great so far. I know mine is. So, I thought today we could continue our playthrough of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. So we've been playing through the first game. We are now midway through episode 4. Just to remind you, this case has to do with Edgeworth being accused of a murder on a lake. So we're going to look for some more witnesses, some more evidence, and see if we can't clear our old buddy Edgeworth. Hey, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in, Virtue. All right. So the last time we were here together, we were investigating the area around Gourd Lake where the murder happened, and we were going to investigate this boat rental shack. We had just got this unlocked, so let's check this out. Hey Rizo, good to see ya. How you doing? Ooh, we got a new avian friend here. All right, the caretaker's shack. Meg, that you? Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg. Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone? The pasta shop? Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello. Quack. Nick, what was that? A parrot. The one on that perch. Oh man. You know, in real life, I am super scared of birds. Birds are scary, dude. They're dinosaurs that have persisted to the modern day. And they can get violent. They bite and stuff. Oh. It's making me nervous just looking at this bird. Alright, a parrot. The one on that perch. Keith. Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. The wet noodle? Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello. Yup. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. Can we have a conversation with this guy? I think he's asleep. Well, we'll give it a shot. Ooh, he woke himself up there. A pasta shop? Yup. To think, the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the 3rd generation. Meg? Yes. Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. This guy seems a little confused. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg. Yes? You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course. Everybody knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep this all in the family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what it is. Alright, let's ask him about the boat rental shop. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the palace of pasta, the wet noodle. Though, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. Hey, Buddy Bear, good to see ya. Welcome. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. Alright, well, that means we've got to present him with something. So what can we do that might shake him up? Well, we almost never have an opportunity to present our attorney's badge to someone. I guess we could try that first, huh? Alright, let's present our attorney's badge. That a lawyer's badge? Ooh, he woke up to that. Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Huh? Yup. I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Oh, he's figured us out. He's figured it out. We're not his children. Nick! Now's our chance to clear things up. Sir. No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please, help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Wow, okay, well, I guess there's nothing we can do but promise him we're gonna run the wet noodle. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say... You too, Meg. Yes? You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello, hello. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Alright, well, maybe we could show him one of these pieces of evidence here. How about this photo of the murder? You think he might react to the photo of a murder? He seems to be pretty out of it. He keeps forgetting who we are. Yup, I seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith. Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? Yup, the other night, out on the lake. Yes? Yes. I know all about that. I seen it. What? Tell us. Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose. Since you're taking over the shop and all. Well, yeah, tell us. We gotta know. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yup. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang! Ooh. Someone plunging right in the water. A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yup. What did he say? Yup. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, I promise. Oh man, that sounds good for our case. We need to know earlier than that. Well, geez. Alright, I gotta get a closer look at some of the stuff in this place. He's got some oranges here. Got an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what? Talk about murders? Aw, you're a party pooper, Nick. Got some drawings of fish here. Wow, there's lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Of course. What's the point of going fishing in your own backyard? Deep sea fishing's the best. Mighty tasty, too. Right. He's got a TV here. Wow, he has a television in here, too. Oh, yep. Don't work, though. Really? I picked it up from the dump, after all. It figures that it doesn't work. Then why do you keep it? I don't know. It just looks right there. In the summer, I replace it with a mini fridge. A broken mini fridge? Of course. I got that from the dump, too. Nobody in their right mind would throw away a good cooler. I guess he's got a point there. Alright, let's look at this bird here. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello. It ignored me. What, you forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Hello, hello. See? Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. Oh, Polly's now on the court record. Interesting. So Polly is evidence somehow? The erstwhile companion of a boat shop caretaker answers to the name Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello. Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? So there's some secret words to learn about Polly, huh? Can you tell us a little more? Ack, my memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. All right. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. You know what? Eh? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yup, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out of his face. He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're gonna get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh, wait, I had one more question. Huh? Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget about DL6. Polly knows about DL6? Well, that's definitely a surprise. Right? That's the case that had to do with Maya's mom. The psychic, right? Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget about DL6. What? The DL6 incident? Hey, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh. What? He locked the door from the other side. Oh, so he threw us out of his shack. We didn't even get a chance to leave. Somehow he was asleep and threw us out. And he locks us out from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Alright, well that sounds like direction to us. We should go talk to Gumshoe. Good to see you, Larry. Gonna head on out to the entrance and then to the Criminal Affairs Department to visit our old pal Gumshoe. Alright. Hey pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? Tell us about this guy, right? You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness tomorrow in court, right? Huh? How'd you... That was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Ms. Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with our current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. Alright, I have an idea. We can prove that the DL6 case is related to this by presenting him with the bird that talks about the DL6 case, right? Okay, I think this is going to be the trick. What's that? A parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. The parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What? Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. Huh? I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be? Man, it's a small world if this guy is connected to that case, huh? He just happens to be the caretaker at the boat rental shop? I getcha. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. Hey, nice! So we get special permission to go into the records room. That sounds like a great place for us to find more evidence, huh? Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Alright, well, let's waste no time. Let's check out this records room, huh? Wow. It's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with the 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Okay, well, let's talk to her about the case summary, right? Oh, you think I should be a narrator for audiobooks, huh? Hey, maybe I will. Maybe I will. I gotta find something to start with, though. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary. Found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. That's right, the statute of limitations is up here really soon for Edgeworth's father's murder, huh? So, how much you want about we're gonna solve 2 murders? I have a feeling, I have the sneaking suspicion we're gonna solve 2 murders here in this case. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out. Wow, that was some earthquake. Oh my gosh, this guy's losing his mind. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. Oh, is this Edgeworth here? As a 9-year-old? I think this is Edgeworth here on the right, huh? 5 hours? That would be scary like that. In the dark? There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. A lack of oxygen? This is an airtight elevator? Well, okay, we'll just go with it. That doesn't make any sense. For there to be a lack of oxygen in an elevator. They're not airtight. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Wow, okay, so I guess that makes sense why Miles is afraid of earthquakes, because he was trapped in an elevator in the dark, right? And then his dad was shot. That's pretty traumatic. That's a lot of trauma all sort of rolled up into one event, I think. All right, so let's ask about the victim data. We need to learn more about this incident. This is very illuminating. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, I found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. Oh, Buddy Bear, you have errands to run. Hey, you know what? I'm glad that you chose, all things considered, to be here for our boy Edgeworth. You know, he needs your support. And I appreciate your support too. Oh, you stopped your anime to be here. What are you watching? The pistol had been fired 2 times. Ooh, 2 shots. Okay. Where have I heard that before? Yeah, exactly. Huh. Sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that got my mom arrested. Oh, that my mom got arrested. Okay, hold on. This is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi? He was a clerk in the court, apparently. Yanni Yogi. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond. The victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived. So much so, he had brain damage. What? The suspect had brain damage from being deprived of oxygen in the elevator? Okay, I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, sure. That's quite an elevator. Alright. Dr. Stone, huh? That's the name of the anime series? What kind of anime is it? Is it like action or thriller? He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Yeah, buddy, I don't know. This is like an intense elevator. Maybe it goes underwater or something to be airtight. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? Wait a minute. I think I might know where Yogi is. Have you guys figured this out? Have we encountered someone that might be, I don't know, slightly brain damaged? Say within the last, I don't know, 5 minutes? I have a suspicion Yogi is the dude in the boat rental shop, huh? Oh, okay, we'll have to see, okay. He may be closer than we think. I agree. He probably is closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? All right, we'll just take the whole case file, right? Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Ooh, to be continued. All right, we're making really good progress here. Unfortunate to figure out who the heck this guy is before going into court, huh? All right. Ah, Buddy Bear, you've seen Dr. Stone? Is that the one where they go into the future and it's like Stone Age time? Ah, sounds interesting. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, this guy. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who's the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statement, so... Oh, not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Ooh, 3 minutes. That's a bold prediction. Order. Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now? Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. It's that mysterious boat shop owner. He's sleeping on the stand. Witness, state your profession. I am the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Let's raise an objection. Who the heck is he? Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet. Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. No. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate. Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. Well, I'm not really sure. Yup. What do you mean? My, memory. Your Honor? The witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name. He can't recall, you say? Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify. Okay, so he can only remember stuff that happened very recently, but he doesn't know anything that's further out from that, so he doesn't even know his name. This doesn't sound like an ideal witness in any sense. I'm not sure he's competent here. Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness. All right, here we go. It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Yup. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang. Yup. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just a-floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination. Oh, no. There is nothing to question in my witness testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Man, that would be great if that's how life worked as a prosecuting attorney, to just tell the defense attorney, you don't have any questions for this witness. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now. Yes. Mr. Wright? Wait a minute, of course I'm gonna cross-examine the witness. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. That's right, Phoenix. This dude is trying to play us for a chump. Nope. Very well, you may begin. Ah! Oh, look how mad he was. Excuse me? Mr. Von Karma? 3 minutes just passed. I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Buddy Bear says 22's like 22 long rifle rounds that are subsonic, just make a clack sound. They aren't even really a bang. Yeah, you know, we're not looking for too much accuracy here in our game. Right? I know that you think Edgeworth would be packing the Desert Eagle and all of that, but... It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. Oh, yep. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, as usual. Then I heard a bang. Oh, yep. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just a-floating on the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window. Well, I want to know who the man is. Who's the man? Who the guy? By your window. Yup, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack. And could you see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Uh-oh. This evil smile is making me a little concerned. I have a bad feeling about this. That man was the defendant. He was saying, "I can't believe he's dead." Wait a minute. That's not good. Maybe that's why Von Karma's so happy. But that can't be the whole truth, right? There's got to be more to this. Let's press him some more. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad. Dead certain, Keith. He said, "I can't believe he's dead," as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy. Everyone looks sort of stunned here. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma? He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall. That's pretty devious. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nick! I don't like the way things are going here. Me neither. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I'd better act quick or this trial's going to be over. Well, I don't know if there's anything we can do except for raise an objection. Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun. Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand? Exactly. No, that is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. So what he's suggesting is that Edgeworth shot this guy, wiped his prints off the gun, and then held the gun again with his other hand. Why? Why would anyone do that? That's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true. The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Well, I guess we gotta raise another objection, right? Objection! That's our best move. Objection! Your Honor. This witness claims that Edgeworth said, "I can't believe he's dead." But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie... Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently, you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof. Nick, do we have evidence? It's no good. There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore. Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. Come on, Maya. You need to summon Mia from the spirit world. You need to do some spirit mediuming here. We need your help. Nick needs you. Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record. Enough! The witness may leave the stand. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Oh no! Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. What? No! Huh. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. Oh no! The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. No, Miles! Wait! Who was that just now? Me! Huh? What? Larry! Oh man, this is a surprise. I don't think any of us expected Larry Butts to show up to save the day. Oh my god. Okay, well thankfully Larry's here. Larry, please do something, dude. We need your help. What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until just yesterday. But today I remembered it. Remembered what? The gunshot. I heard it too. Oh, Larry heard the gunshot. Order. What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment. One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So, you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. That's right. That is absolutely right, Larry. You gotta show up for your homie. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify. Order. Order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed. Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over. Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this. She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. Yeah, Larry does seem to be a bit of a screw-up, but he might just be the key to this whole case, right? He could make things even worse. Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse. You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now. A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned. Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard. What is this? I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Oh, he just did a Control-Z of that whole situation. He just did an undo. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now. What? The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Look at the face. Court is adjourned. Alright, back in the defendant's lobby. Phew! That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. Huh. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there. Larry was at the lake that night? Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that fell into the lake. Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night? Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something, right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Hmm? Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. What's that? Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon? She's asking the real questions here. Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. Well, that sounds pretty honest, to not realizing what he was doing and, you know, just picking up the gun. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right? That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Ah, hey, it's the Heart. How you doing? Good to see you. Be honest, my voice makes you think I go to Harvard. Like, I sound smart, if that makes sense. Hey, well, I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, I am a bit overeducated, some might say. In real life, yeah, I have a PhD, if you can believe it. All right, no 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth. Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15. Everything's on Larry now. All right, Larry. You need to do us proud, dude. Is that why it's DrC? Yep, that's exactly it. Yeah. Oh, back in court. Exciting. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw on the night of December 24th. Right. Leave it to me. He looks really confident here. Now, as a real attorney, I don't think we would ever want to bring someone on the stand if we don't know what they're going to say. You really don't want to surprise yourself in court. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. I'm not an attorney, but I do have a PhD in law and society, so I'm an expert in crime and law. And I'll say objection. Objection! That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. Yeah, we live in a society, all right. That's true. I was looking for something, and I, found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental dock shop. Rental shop dock. Wow, that was a hard one. Okay. Well, then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over at the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So, after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Yeah, Larry's hair actually is a look. Kinda into it, huh? That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. I'm a little scared. You're down bad for 75% of the characters in this game. Yeah, there's a lot of charming lookers in this game. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. It's true. All right, come on, Larry. That night, I was out in a boat on the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So, after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Wait a minute, a single gunshot. But everybody else says there were 2 gunshots. How did Larry only hear 1? Alright, let's press him a little bit here? Let's try pressing him. So you only heard 1 bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick? It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should start working on the contradictions. Sorry, I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. I wish you could too. Mia would be extremely helpful. Well, let's look at our evidence. What do we have here? We have the autopsy, shot from a meter away. We have a picture of a single shot here. Second lake photo showing an empty lake. So there were 2 shots, right? Anything else here? Overhead map. We've got 1 bullet. We have a pistol that was fired 3 times. Alright, Lotta's deposition. I heard two sounds like gunshots just after midnight. Let's try presenting this in relation to his single gunshot statement here. Okay, so I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. Boy, he's sweating so hard on this statement. Let's go ahead and present Lotta's deposition. What do you say about this, Larry? Oh, you think Mia would be helpful for 2 big reasons, huh? I think you're right. Wait a second, Larry. Distracting people if nothing less, right? What? You only heard 1 bang, you sure? That's what I said. But Ms. Lotta Hart testified yesterday she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you even paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please. Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. No, you are not, Larry. You are nothing like a customer here. So you got to treat me nice and stuff, okay? Well, you do have to be professional. I don't know about nice. Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot? Are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Eh? Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What? Order! Order! And stop that booing! Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones. Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal? Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? Waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Gosh. Well, I don't know. We gotta get something out of Larry, and this hasn't really been that helpful. I'm not sure we have a choice but to continue, because if we say that's enough, it might be just game over for our boy Edgeworth, huh? Alright, well, go ahead and continue then, right? Your Honor, please allow this witness to continue his testimony. Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost. Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony, and be sure to include details like your radio. Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't, if there were any other way out of this, believe me. Yeah, Larry is not the best witness if you're in a jam, huh? It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real boomin' loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Can a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio. True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Objection! Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Okay, come on, Larry, you gotta give us something to work with here, dude. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us? Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care. I'm just gonna go with we should care. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, huh? Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there's one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. That's true. Okay, so she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas." Let's get back to that statement and press him a little further. There must be something else. Hey, it's almost Christmas. Alright, well, let's take a look at our evidence and see if there's anything that might contraindicate that statement. Almost Christmas. Alright, the autopsy report aligns with that observation, being shot sometime on the 24th or 25th. Here we have the murder photo, right? Taken automatically at 12:15 on Christmas Day, though. Exactly, right? So this means that there must have been a shot on the 24th that Larry heard, and then the shot with the murder happened later. Okay, so let's go ahead, we'll present this. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy. Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Indeed, and? Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve. That would seem to be the case, yes. But he should have heard that gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of this fact. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Ms. Hart's camera. December 25th, 12:15, 15 minutes after midnight on Christmas Day. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor. He's totally right. Nice work, Phoenix. Order! Order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious. What? Huh? Well, Mr. Wright? What do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Well, I'm gonna have to agree Larry's our guy, right? So we're gonna have to say he's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Alright, well there's gotta be something, right? We have... Oh, that's right, we have the second lake photo taken automatically at 11:50 p.m. I think this might be the noise that Larry heard, right? Because that would be right before Christmas Day, right? Look at this photograph. Go ahead, Buddy Bear. I should have queued up that Nickelback song in anticipation that this would happen. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Ms. Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all. What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve. Indeed, it would seem that this is the case. Then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken? Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots, with a 25-minute pause between them. Oh. Now we're getting to the bottom of things here, right? Why would this be? Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises. Yes? No. There's no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear! Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any. Well, I'm not sure what else we can do but present the pistol. Because it does say it's been fired 3 times, right? Let's try presenting the pistol. This is my evidence. The murder weapon? Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was a shot Larry heard just before midnight. Order! Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why? Uh-oh, I'd better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ooh, Phoenix just realized something. What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya. Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We don't have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk, tisk, tisk. So, you finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. No. Listen, Rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15 minutes after midnight. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are. Wow. Okay. Well, we know for sure it can't be the murderer and Hammond, because Hammond was shot 25 minutes earlier, according to our working theory, right? And so it also doesn't make sense that it would be Edgeworth and Hammond, because Hammond was already dead. And he couldn't be standing up in the photo. So it must be Edgeworth and the murderer. That's the only thing that makes any sense. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Oh, so the guy was dressed up as the murder victim, just like in the Steel Samurai case, right? What? What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of all this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, well, it's not Miles Edgeworth. And I know, Buddy Bear, I know you are super suspicious of Lotta Hart. I know, you think she is super sus, don't you? And then we've got I don't know as an option. Hey, Caddy, good to see you, dude. How you doing? Oh, you think it was suicide because he was on the boat already after he was dead. Oh, you think it's Lotta, huh? Yeah, I don't know. She's pretty suspicious. But I have the feeling that the murderer is actually the boat shop guy. Because he is related to the DL6 incident, right? It can't be a coincidence that this guy was there at the scene of the crime when the murder happened. She did derail the case pretty hard, you're right. Lotta is pretty suspicious. Oh man. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go with I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? Ah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Ooh, the music changed. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat? What? Well then, where did the murder take place? Show the judge where the murder really took place. Now, remember, we actually found the bullet when we were investigating, right? We found the bullet right here, didn't we? I think it's here. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of a crime? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Alright, so there's Larry out on the lake. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and he returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. Man, our boy Larry is lucky he didn't get shot here. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Oh man! Look at how scared he is! Oh man. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? Well, it's gotta be the boat shop caretaker, right? Because Edgeworth didn't do it. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Oh man, the pressure is on now. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. So either because the first shot missed or to create a witness. Well, I don't think he was trying to kill Edgeworth. I mean, they're in a little boat together out on a lake. I don't think he would have missed, right? So it makes sense that he had to create a witness. Yeah. Well, it looks like you guys agree, huh? I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, his heart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit, and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Ah, so he didn't know about Lotta's camera, but he knew that the first shot would make people look at the lake, so he had to shoot twice so people would see a gunshot. Okay, alright. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then, he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Wow. This is pretty convoluted. Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly. Whoo-hoo. That dude's in trouble. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well? Why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry. I can't say what it was. Your Honor, sir. Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly! We cannot allow him to get away! Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. All right, back in the lobby. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Yeah, you're right, I might want to bribe Polly with a cracker. Just in case. The testimony from that bird is vital to establishing motive, huh? Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. Edgeworth committed a crime? A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Oh, he murdered somebody? Did Edgeworth really murder someone? Or maybe he just thinks he did. Wow. You think he shot the guy in the elevator? So you think he shot his own dad? You think Edgeworth murdered his own dad? It could be. Maybe it was some kind of an accident. That would be crazy. That would be super intense, huh? Alright, we're back at the office. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Wow. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh yes. I do remember feeling faint. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Hey, you know what? You are 1000% correct, Larry. You did save the day, and you are the hero. So I give you your props, dude. All right, let's talk. What do you know? Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker is pretty suspicious. Yeah, see, even Larry thinks that guy is sus. Uh-huh. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. Ah, good joke. I see what you did there, Larry. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is, I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Huh. Enough with the silent treatment. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. Oh man, going all the way back to, what was it, 4th grade? They were in 4th grade together? They saved me, Miles. And Larry, they saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Oh, we're getting Phoenix's backstory here. Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kind of forgot. Huh. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? Yeah, exactly, Maya. A class trial? Tell us about the class trial. You remember, Larry? Spring? End of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, The envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So, they thought you did it? Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. Oh gosh. I didn't do it. Guilty. He did it. Guilty. It was you. Give me the money back. You're such a meanie. No one wants to play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not going to play with you anymore. Yeah, no borrowing my eraser. You should be allowed in the relay race. Give me back my 50 cents I loaned you. Oh man, they're all ganging up on him. Poor Phoenix. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. Aw, poor Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? Look at him! Look at Edgeworth! It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? Oh, it was Edgeworth's money that went missing. Ah, see, now we're really getting all the backstory here. No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But, Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? Yeah, Larry. This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. That's our boy Larry. Very well. I will replace the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Aw, that's a cute little backstory for him. Okay. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. That's right. Yeah, usually Larry is the one at the root of issues, right? Okay, so what happened after the trial? I gotta know. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. Ah, so that's where Edgeworth got this notion of you need evidence to find someone guilty, right? Okay. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then, a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he'd become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Well, I guess that's one way to do it. You have to go through law school just so you can talk to your childhood friend. Okay. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Oh, Larry. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick. Nick! Nick, we have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Alright, so... let's see here. So we've talked to Larry about everything. Let's take a look at what we have in evidence. So we did get rid of a few pieces of evidence. We have a photograph of the murder. Wow. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is there must have been a shot through the elevator door, right? Which to me implies that the shot came from outside of the elevator. Maybe he was shot by somebody else. Though Edgeworth seems to think that he's guilty of a murder. Yeah, I don't know. Something suspicious here. Okay. What else do we have left here? We have the case summary. Air in the elevator was oxygen depleted at the time of the incident. No clues left on the scene. So if everyone was oxygen deprived at the time of the incident, how could Edgeworth have killed his father? Right? He would have been passed out too. Defense attorney trapped in elevator returning from lost trial with son, Miles Edgeworth, age 9. 1 bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. So the murder weapon was fired twice. So maybe it was someone in the elevator, right? Because maybe someone shot Edgeworth's dad and then put a hole through the elevator door. Right? You know why? Edgy shot his dad because he told him to so that he could live. Maybe. Alright, so Yanni Yogi, the court bailiff, trapped in elevator with the Edgeworths, memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Oh, wait a minute here. Polly Jenkins, huh? This to me looks like a motive for a murder. Okay. Alright, so let's go back. What else do we have? We have Polly the parrot still in the record. We still have the metal detector. So that's nice. We have the pistol fired 3 times. And the bullet from the current murder. Okay. So, we've talked to Larry about everything that we know. I'm not sure there's much else we can do right now, huh? I guess there's nothing to do but to continue to look for evidence. Maybe the boat guy is back at the rental shop, right? Let's see if he's there. That's why he feels guilty. The boat guy is brain damage guy getting revenge. Yeah, you know, I think that's exactly it. Hey, it's our buddy Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Post one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Eek! No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. Okay, so we can't go into the woods. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Okay, well, let's go to the public beach and see if anyone's here. Maybe Larry's here, huh? Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Yeah. All the flags are gone. That giant steel samurai is gone. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Alright, well we cannot go to the woods anymore. We can still go to the boat rental shop though, so let's do that. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem! Uh-oh. Who's here? I'd know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Ah, hey, it's this guy, right? This attorney Grossberg. Aha, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Ho-ho, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Wow, well that would be helpful if we could get some assistance. He is supposed to be a really good defense attorney, right? Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Wow, okay, well, that was kind of suspicious, but let's check out the caretaker's shack. Maybe he left some evidence behind, huh? Oh, he left his bird. Nobody's home. Hello, hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Yeah, I'm with you, Maya. You know, these parrots, they live to be like 70 to like 100 years old. They live a really long time, right? It's just like abandoning like a 6-year-old child, basically. Hello, hello. I guess there's nothing to do but examine this place? Let's see if there's anything left over here. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back since the trial. Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me. Just, when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. Alright. Anything else suspicious? Doesn't look like he used this kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? What else? Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. Probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's gonna hate me. Oh, what's this? That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Hey, it's a safe. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and then frame Edgeworth. Wow, someone set him up. Edgeworth, okay. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Alright, so that's in our court record now. That's definitely going to be helpful to us, huh? Golly. Well, I'm not sure what else to do here. Doesn't look like there's anything in the trash. We have a fishing pole. The fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we better not. Okay. Alright, well I think we have figured out everything we needed to figure out here. We gotta get out of here. So let's leave the boat rental shop. And I think we ought to go to visit up with Edgeworth, right? And show him this letter that describes the murder plot in detail. He might know what's going on here. Alright, back to the entrance. And let's go back to the detention center where Edgeworth is being held. He's looking cheerful as always. You look as grim as always. Huh. Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial. Oh, hey! Hey, good to see ya! Alright, Recon DJ Panda. Hey, thanks so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Good to see ya. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In the 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Man, you're gonna diss Wright? He is trying to help you. You call him simple? Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Alright, Edgy, tell us the deal. Spill the tea, bud. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the 3 of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. Well, he was saying that he committed murder, right? Edgeworth was telling us that he had murdered someone. But he doesn't even remember what happened. Make it make sense, Edgy. Come on. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent, ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. And some wrongful convictions? Miscarriages of justice? This is some really crazy stuff. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Wow, okay. Well, why don't we show him some of this stuff that we picked up, right? Let's present him with this crazy letter about revenge and see what he has to say. Edgeworth, see this letter? Huh? This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So, he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond. It also says, this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yeah, tell us about Yogi. You have something to say? Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. Ooh, that's right. There was an earthquake. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. Man, this sounds really scary. Can you imagine you're trapped in an elevator after an earthquake, all the lights are off, and there's no oxygen. That is super scary. We became unsettled. Yeah. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Man, it looks like the bailiff was panicking, huh? Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. Wow. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. Yeah, he was like 9 years old, right? In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent. Alright, so Yogi was found innocent, so not guilty by reason of insanity, more or less, okay. Huh, but isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Yeah, that's a really good question, right? He was only 9 years old. Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. Ooh, we're gonna find out more. Come on. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Every night for the last 15 years? This has got to be exhausting. How's he such an amazing attorney operating on no sleep? That's what I want to know. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out. Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. Oh, I'll stop you. Ah, what? What are you? Stop breathing my air! No, Father! He's attacking Father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Ah! Wow, the drama. And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. Oh my gosh, you guys. The drama. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Yeah, there is someone who knows about DL6. We just saw him recently, right? And we were wondering what the heck he was doing there. Maybe we ought to go talk to that guy. That was Grossberg, right? Didn't he say to stop by his law office? Come on, we gotta figure out what really happened here in the DL6 incident. Mr. Grossberg? Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happened, It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father? It's only a dream, only a dream! I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, Well... Also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. Oh, see, so he didn't pull the trigger, he threw the gun. Interesting. Okay, so maybe the gun went off by accident? He threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No! I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result? He has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost. And died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. That's right, there's a connection to Maya and Mia Fey's mom, right? Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Alright, well, let's see what he thinks about this letter about revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This is pretty suspicious. Oh ho! So this is the letter? It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. But he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent. So why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Well, I doubt very much it was Miles, right? And I don't think he was leaving notes for himself. That doesn't sound quite right. However, Manfred von Karma has been known for doing sketchy stuff, right? So I think there may be a possibility that it was von Karma. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Huh? Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was correct. Manfred von Karma himself! What does this mean, then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Gosh, that's a really good question. I wonder if he has anything else to say now. If it truly was von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles guilty. Oh no! But how could von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet, I do know that von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Oh, I see. So really von Karma is the one that's getting his revenge here because Edgeworth's dad wounded his pride a little bit, right? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Wow, so he's only had one vacation in the last 15 years. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. Sounds like you? Yeah, sounds like me too. I don't really go on a lot of vacations. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know? I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. Oh, your boss asked you about it, huh? Well, that doesn't happen that often. Your boss asking you why you don't take more days off? But you know what? It's really important for you to take days off to practice good self-care, right? So even when I was teaching classes, I would make sure to cancel classes once in a while to give myself and all my students the day off. It's just good for your well-being, you know? You can't work too hard. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. The police materials. All right, well, we could go back to the records room and see if there's anything else that we missed initially, right? So let's go ahead and head back to, how about our law offices? 1 day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. All right, let's head on over to the Criminal Affairs Department and see if we can take a look at that file. I'm really curious to see if there's anything going on there. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well now, I can't have just anyone wandering around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Wait a minute. Do you think he's tampering with the evidence? Oh, we better go in there. Mr. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived, actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick, let's hurry. Absolutely, let's get in there. Definitely don't trust him. You wonder if he's out getting a picnic basket? Ah, yeah, that's right. You mean a picnic basket? Right? Isn't that how Yogi Bear says it? Hey, boo-boo, a picnic basket. All right. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they just haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Yeah, where is he? I guess we should look around. Here are files of collected case reports. There's quite a large volume of reports here. Wow. These are all case reports? Yeah, it's like a graveyard of police cases. I guess my sister's case report is in here too. Quietly gathering dust. Yeah, that's pretty sad. But she's right. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room too. Forgotten cases, rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. All this dust is getting to me. Alright. Oh, there's a drawer open here. Let's check this out. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says Unsolved Cases. Evidence. Unsolved cases? Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty! Ooh, Von Karma stole the evidence for the DL6 case. What? What are you doing in here? Eh? Whoa! Whoa, 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 the guy! Von Karma? You. How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. Man, he's pretty brutal. Alright, let's talk to him. He looks absolutely crazed. Do you see the smile on his face? Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge? Against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? Huh. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Why would he possibly want Miles as his student? The son of your most bitter rival? That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow? We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Gosh, well... What about this letter, though? Did you write this? You sneaky so-and-so? Did you do this? Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. Oh, so he did do it. He admits it. So you admit it. You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense. Usually, I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence. 600,000! Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now, give me the letter. No! No! Whoa! What are you? Nick, run! Ah! Oh my god, Maya! Maya! Out of my way! Wah! He got us. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence, all of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes. Maya! The letter! Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could. One shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Oh, Maya, don't say that. Oh, you are mad useful, and you are definitely the ultimate bro. I concur. Absolutely. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. DL6 bullet. Okay, this was taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. Still bears clear ballistic markings. Oh, I wonder if this bullet matches up to the gun we have in evidence. What do you think? Oh, maybe. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Oh my gosh. All the drama. Okay, well, let's go ahead and save our game here. And head on back. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are gonna get settled at last. A lot of things. Whoa! What's the big deal? What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. Oh, she must have some residual electricity in her, huh? I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry. I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right. Good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Whoa, yeah. Pow! Well, we know who that is. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth? Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. Yeah, Gumshoe, you're my boy. You got our fugitive. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day in our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. Oh, so we're expecting the caretaker to just admit to murder. Okay. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, He has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness. Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Hmm? All right. Okay, well, I hate to do this because things are really starting to get spicy, but it's 9 o'clock and this is when I was going to end the stream. So I'm just going to thank you so much for tuning in today. I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much to my new followers today. I appreciate you. I hope that you had an excellent time. I know, Buddy Bear, I'm so sorry, dude. But tell you what, we're going to wrap this case up on Wednesday night. So I hope to see you join us again at 6 o'clock on Wednesday, okay? Take care and have an awesome night. Thanks so much. Bye now.